Okay, so now we're going to go over the angle bisector construction. So again, we have these two types of compasses, and I will show you how to use them both. But first, what we want to do is ask ourselves what an angle bisector is. So an angle bisector is a ray or segment that cuts the angle in half, or cuts an angle in half. So I know that it's going to cut somewhere through here already. I don't know exactly where, but I know it's going to go somewhere through here already. So let's get started. We want to take the same first step as when we copy an angle. So I'm going to use this one first. And what I would do is place the point on my vertex, and I'm going to draw an arc through the angle. And this is again because I want this distance to be the same as this distance. Okay? So if it was this compass, I would place bullseye, and then I'd have my hole, and I draw the arc. So now I want to pull my compass more than halfway across the angle, so I'm just going to estimate and make sure it's more than halfway across. And at this intersection, I'm going to draw an arc, and I'm going to pick it up and move to the other intersection and draw an arc exactly the same size, so I don't want to change my measurement. It doesn't look like I drew it big enough on this side, so I'm going to put it back and fix it. There we go. And where this intersects, I'm just going to connect them. So that just bisected my angle. And the reason why is because the distance from here, from this intersection to this piece right here, is the same as from this intersection to this piece over here. So these two distances are exactly the same, and that's why it cuts the angle in half. So now I'm going to show it to you with the other compass on angle Q. So I'm going to put my bullseye on the vertex, and I'm going to draw an arc through the angle about as big as I can. And you may find it helpful to take a highlighter and highlight these two intersections, because that is where we're going to draw our arcs next. That's where we're going to place our bullseye next. So then what I'm going to do is make sure I put my bullseye on the highlighted piece, and I'm going to measure more than halfway across this angle, and then I'm going to draw an arc of that size, and then I'm going to pick up my bullseye and place it onto the other highlighted piece. And, oops, sorry, my paper turned. I'm going to draw an arc through that angle. And this intersection up here is going to connect with Q to make my angle bisector. And that's it. I know this construction falls very close to on top of that one, but that's okay as long as you can see your markings. So let's go through the last two examples on the page. Okay, and I'll do half and half with the compass. So I'm going to draw my arc, point or bullseye on the vertex, and then I'm going to draw an arc through. Okay. And then I would want to measure more than halfway across. So I'm going to use those highlighted pieces to place my bullseye or point. Bullseye goes here, measure more than halfway across, draw my arc in, pick it up, move it to the other one, draw my arc in, and connect these two pieces. And we just found that S is on the bisector, so it's TS, that is the ray. Okay? And if I bisect H, Now I'm going to start with this one. I'm going to put my bullseye on the vertex. I'm going to stretch this out so I can get as far as I can. Okay. I'd want to measure so that I am more than halfway across. Draw an arc. Pick up the pencil, place it on the other side, and do the same. And then I will connect the intersection with my vertex, and I have an angle bisector. That's your angle bisector.